We have a 2008 Volkswagen Passat. We're going to go through the steps in replacing the fuel pump. We'll start by bleeding the pressure off the system using our pressure relief valve on our gauge. Be sure and capture the fuel into a safe container. Before beginning any repair, disconnect the negative battery cable. To gain access to the fuel pump, you'll need to fold the rear seat cushion forward and pull back the sound dampening material. Remove the fuel pump cover and disconnect the electrical connection. It's always a good idea to clean the dirt and debris from the top of the tank before removing the module assembly. Disconnect the fuel line. Be sure to capture any residual fuel safely. Keep in mind you're working within a closed environment with fuel vapor. Be sure that you have adequate ventilation. Using a non-ferrous brass punch, remove the locking ring turning it counterclockwise. Inspect the locking ring to make sure it's not damaged in any way that would hinder its reuse. As you remove the module assembly from the tank, separate the flange from the reservoir. Disconnect the fuel line from the transfer line fitting and remove the transfer line from the module reservoir. As you remove the reservoir from the tank, keep in mind it will hold residual fuel. Be sure and capture this into a safe container. Remove and inspect the tank seal, as we will reuse this on the new module assembly. At this point, we need to drain the remaining fuel into a safe container and clean the inside of the tank. Having a clean environment for the fuel pump to operate in will extend the life of the pump. With the inside of the tank thoroughly cleaned, we're ready to install the new Airtex module assembly. With the reservoir separated from the flange, place the reservoir into the tank. Install the transfer fitting into the reservoir and reconnect the fuel line. Place the tank seal onto the flange and reconnect the flange to the reservoir. Place the tank seal into its location on the top of the tank and fully seat the flange into position with the locating tab pointing to the back of the vehicle. Install the locking ring turning it clockwise. Reconnect the fuel line and electrical connection, making sure to slide the safety retainer down. Reinstall the pump cover and place the sound dampening material back into position. With the repair complete, reattach the negative battery cable. Cycle a key 2 to 3 times in order to charge the system. Start the vehicle and monitor fuel pressure, making sure it's within vehicle specification. Now before we remove our pressure gauge, we'll shut the vehicle off and bleed the pressure using our pressure gauge, making sure to capture any fuel into a safe container.